Not too hot and not too cold. Makes a good day to go for a walk. Check on the berries. See if there's anything cool to be seen. I mean, other than just woods. Woods are always cool. I actually was not quick enough to get the deer that just bounced across the road while I was walking. And of course it just kept on trucking. It was not going to stop and say hello, which I think is incredibly rude. I don't mind walking on the, I guess it's the main road out there, but I do prefer the back roads a little bit more. If it weren't for ticks, I would just crash through the woods. But for whatever reason, ticks don't seem to always respect that whole bug spray thing. Kind of curious to see if the next time I come out, I have to come out with a bucket for blueberries. So it looks like I was wrong last week when I said I only had about a week left before these berries were ready. Let's see if that'll focus. They're still pretty darn green. Nothing blue yet. That's okay. I really love this part of the woods. I mean, you can tell that the trees were planted deliberately. I think back in the 30s and 40s after the Depression, it was all part of the Get Back to Work scheme from Roosevelt. And now they've grown up nicely. Now when they go ahead and cut trees, they replant, which is always nice. And you end up with these pretty rows, which is kind of neat looking. You can kind of see forever down one row. Not quite as cool as, there's a couple old growth forests with really big trees, which are really cool. I mean, I know that they're nothing on, say, the redwoods out in California, but I do like them. Right, I don't know if you can see them, but there's a really, like, just boring looking grasshopper till he jumps. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that was pretty cool. His wings were like an orange-red. He caught my eye. I think this is turning into a bug walk. I can't help it though. The bugs that don't bite are really interesting. Especially the dragonflies. I really like dragonflies. They look like helicopters. Crazy little helicopters. Yeah, this is becoming a bug walk. Look at this moth. Oh, I think I lost it. There it is. Funny the things that catch your eye while you're walking. So I'm pretty sure that's a milkweed butterfly. Well, milkweed caterpillar. Happily living on a milkweed plant. Another monarch caterpillar on the milkweed. Which, if you didn't know, it's called milkweed. I don't want to get that one, it's got eggs on it. Because if it gets injured, its sap looks like milk. I guess it's really sticky too. And it is the preferred food and breeding area for monarch butterflies, of which we actually have a healthy population up here, which is cool. And here comes a car. Speaking of healthy milkweed butterflies population, there's 2 more caterpillars. That's kind of cool. That's the same kind that visited when I was reading the other day. Ironically enough, I looked it up and I think it's called a white admiral, even though most of it is black. They're really pretty though. That's a really pretty dragonfly. I can never remember the difference between dragonflies and damselflies. I think this one's a dragonfly because it has the big fat body. I think damselflies have the skinny little body. It's got pretty patterns though. And a goofy looking little head. These guys are nowhere near ready, but this little tiny bush is loaded with berries. Actually, all of them in this patch are. That's cool. Okay, there's a lot of these little white guys. You can kind of see the pattern on its wings. That's cool. You know, sometimes I think the part of these roads that amazes me the most is the fact that I've seen people pulling those big fifth wheel campers down this road with its myriad of huge potholes and roots and things. I think if I were going to go camping out here, I would just do a tent. Either that or have like one of those pickup trucks with the camper top on it. Those would be really cool. Then you never have to stay at a hotel because you always have your house. I know that they're not as nice as the fifth wheels, but I can't imagine trying to go in a fifth wheel down this road. Down a couple miles away, there's this one spot that I actually had to, not really rescue, but help a girl who, she was driving just this little car. And these roads get really, really sand-filled because of all the four-wheelers that drive on them and kind of rip everything up and loosen it. And yeah, her little, I think it was a Trans Am, was stuck axle deep in sand. So I had to help her get to the campsite she was trying to get to so she could find people to help get her car free. Because all she was doing was digging herself in deeper. Which is why I always just walk back here. It's kind of hard to get stuck walking. Not impossible, but a little bit harder. Oh, another dragonfly. That's not a dragonfly. What am I focusing on? Good question. Oh, there he is. I feel kind of dumb. I was like showing you guys the dirt. If she stays, that is a doe and a fawn. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that baby. I can't believe she's staying there. Oh, he's so little. Oh my goodness.